Hi everyone, in today's video, I wanted to share my experience with a Nucamp Backend SQL and DevOps with Python Bootcamp. If you're considering going through this specific bootcamp or any of Nucamp's other bootcamps, then this video is for you. I've also put the link in the description below if you're interested in signing up after this video. Before we jump in, I just want to give you a quick overview of Nucamp. So Nucamp is known for its affordable and accessible coding bootcamps, and they offer a variety of programs for different tech roles. This is the one that I ultimately ended up choosing, but you can see that they have a variety of bootcamps, all the way from just front end to full stack and back end. So this is the dashboard that you end up seeing when you sign up for the bootcamp, and it will change depending on which bootcamp you signed up with. Each bootcamp kind of breaks down into different sections, and for each section, you will get a different instructor. So for the Python fundamentals, there was a different instructor than the SQL and Python portion of the course. And so this can be a good or bad thing. It can be a good thing if you really enjoyed learning from your instructor, or a good thing if the reverse happened. So I largely had a really great experience with each of the instructors, and they have a template that they follow for each workshop. Of course, you end up here. It kind of tells you what to expect, what you'll learn in each week, and then generally, if you want, you can take a look ahead to see the next week. One of the best instructors I had office hours, so you were just able to select a spot in his calendar and ask him any question you wanted. So I always compiled a list of questions, sometimes not really related to the exact thing that we were learning. So it was really helpful to have someone there to just support you along this way. The curriculum has different required lessons and exercises for each area. So each week has a few different lesson slides and then a bunch of videos. I thought the videos were simple, easy to follow along with, but the exercises actually get a little bit more challenging as each week progresses. So I'm going to start here by highlighting the best parts of the program. First of all, the cost. This is a bootcamp with a really unbelievable cost. It's super affordable and can really get you jump started into your engineering career. You can pay the full total cost upfront, or you can have deferred payments. When I was looking through different boot camps, it was really difficult for me to find a boot camp that was in my price range and beat this cost. The second thing is that this bootcamp is fully remote. This can be a good thing or a bad thing, but it means that you can go through the video lectures and the coding exercises before coming together one day a week with your instructor. So this can be a bad thing if you're easily distracted and need an in-person setting to learn. One other thing is that they also do provide scholarships. So take a look at the different scholarships that they have that you can put towards a bootcamp. Now, I've kind of alluded to it before, but I think the instructors were really great. They're really helpful, and they just really want you to succeed, so you can ask them as many questions as you need. Nucamp also provides a really great supportive community where you can get help from the instructor and other students. They do have a very active Discord channel, and through the forums, the live Q&A sessions, and a lot of the peer collaborations, I always felt connected and had help when I needed it. What also happens is in each live workshop, you have some time to go through a specific exercise, and you usually do it in a breakout room with other peers in your group. And I found that everyone was really helpful all the time. They would jump into other breakout groups and help the other classmates if they needed help. So I just found that this community of people wanting to support you, wanting to help you grow was really helpful for my development here. Nucamp also provides a lot of career support services, and they offer resume reviews, interview preparation, and job search assistance after your bootcamp. So they have these job hunting forums, and then you can also join different workshops. Now for the downsides of the program. I think this bootcamp, along with a lot of others out there, really require you to put in a lot of your own time into it. So you really have to put in a lot of hours to dedicate yourself to learning, to digging through information and topics beyond the scope of what they give you, so that you can really understand what they're talking about and be able to apply it. So the program lays out everything here nicely in weekly formats, but you can't really retain all of that information unless you really commit to it and apply it. And I think this is probably the biggest thing you should take away from this. You should join this bootcamp only if you understand that you will have to dedicate a lot of hours outside of what is required in the program. If you don't think you can dedicate yourself to it, I don't know if it's worth it, even if the cost is extremely low. But because of this, the pacing can also be really difficult. So I actually had to switch my bootcamp from an earlier one to a later one because I couldn't really keep up with the pacing at first. So what I mean by that is after each week, you're required to hand in a weekly assessment. You have a quiz and then you have a weekly assessment after each week. Your instructor provides a grade for it. And if you miss that week, you will fall behind. This will depend on your instructor, but some instructors will mark you as incomplete for that week if you fall behind, and you won't get your certificate at the very end of the bootcamp if you have any incomplete assignments. So this is where your self-discipline here is really key. So overall, the affordability, the practical curriculum, and the community support are really huge advantages of this bootcamp. Thank you for joining me on this review. If you would like to sign up for this bootcamp, I have included my link in the description below. If you have any questions or if you've gone through the Nucamp bootcamp yourself, feel free to share your experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next one.